Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Make sure to donate if you feel like you want to keep the channel going, Because, to be honest here, I don't know what's going to happen in the future of the channel. I don't know. I mean, sure, I could probably potentially still keep uploading every single day, talking about things. But, I just feel like I need donations. Really, Art, I don't know what's going on. I'll read Art's comment here, as I often do. But you're not a medalist, Art, for this. Not even an honorable mention yet. Might be. I'm not sure. Depends on how the week rolls. But, yeah, sometimes I just share these comments from Art and others. I'm not going to just, I like structure, but I'm not going to, just chain myself into, replying to comments in the comment shows. Sometimes, on special occasions, if it's something I want to talk about, then damn it, I'll talk about it, right? Because it's my channel, it's my show. Art says, big YouTube edge here. The future of the channel depends on this by CM Retro Gaming. This is likely pay me or I go, an old little used threat. If most of these sods go away, there will only be 10,000 other channels that talk about Switch Update 12.0, news of the day, or show combat for the Atari 2600. Smiles, and oh, this was fun in the late 70s. You linked to the stream. 17 watched it live, so maybe he'll end up going. Demanding Patreon pay or else. I don't really know what's going on. And to be honest, instead of tuning into that stream, I'd rather listen to more System of a Down. I'm catching up on a lot of music. I love System of a Down. I do. Just some about the mix of Tankian's melodic voice with the heavy metal sound. Just amazing. Just amazing, right? As you can tell, my uploads have slowed a little bit here. I still do daily, but sometimes they're, comment cuts. Because I'm trying to do a lot of things in my life. I'm trying to catch up on media, for instance, like music. Trying to catch up on some animes. And, of course, trim, And, what I said earlier, I would never really leave YouTube. I would never leave, but I would possibly slow down. And there's no amount of donations or money that would stop me from doing that. Because this is a side hobby. From time to time, I kind of forget that. And I referenced earlier that I had a time ceiling I put on my uploads. I'm serious about that. Sometimes it's more important to really kind of pay attention to your life and things that are going on in your life other than YouTube. And I think back in reference to, this person, Sam Retro, this is someone who visited a channel for years and, they'd come by, leave some great comments, giving them their credit. We all have fun and we joke and talk about how that Metal Jesus sure is an e-beggar, ain't he? Then he'd even have some words for that Smash JT and the donations and everything like that. But, it comes to a time where it seems like many of these channels are just like, well, if you can't beat them, let's join them. And I don't know if that's what's going on here. And to be honest here, I really don't have the energy within me to push back against it. Because I did for a long time. But what happens when you see people and you promote their channels like the Gundam Rust Gaming, right? Drop this Patreon. We made a big deal about that. But then he goes right in and puts it on again. So, yeah. Going forward, I'll always not like e-begging. I'll always dislike people taking in donations. But sometimes people stop by and they say, hey, Rick, make an upload on this guy getting a Patreon. Not anymore. There's got to be something interesting there, right? And if this guy does get a Patreon or he does enable super chats or whatever, it's just one in a chorus of fucking thousands. Do I cover every single person? I could probably do something about, Angel getting its wings or a devil getting its wings sometimes. Not that this person is a devil or anyone that takes in donations is a devil. Not that they're all evil, but fuck, some of them are. Woodhawker is, for instance. You said in your comment there, Art, if it's the case, then this SOD is SODs. This SOD is just like one of the other 10,000 creators that have problems with their, Switch talking channel. I don't know. Mostly does the game stuff, right? Pickups and put downs and whatnot, you know. It's not that I think that's a bad type of upload. I sometimes parody it and show off Saturday. I picked up and threw some bean ships. But I would say if you really want money and you want donations on YouTube, for fuck's sake, do something interesting. Do something unique. Do something no one else has done before. Right? Isn't that an idea? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you all want me to say. Right? Am I supposed to be angry about this? Am I supposed to hit the ceiling that someone that came here regularly is thinking about getting a Patreon and whatnot? I come to expect it at this point. You know, I saw a Metal Jesus upload and I saw Scott the Woz on there, right? Yeah. You can imagine my eyes rolling in the back of my fucking head. So, yeah. I don't know. Like, what do y'all expect? I have failed the ability. I cannot summon anger anymore at the slightest things, you know? And maybe I couldn't ever have, to be perfectly honest here, right? Now, the scammers, the woodhawkers, yeah, that shit fucking pisses me off because I hate seeing people taken advantage of on that scale and kids being taken advantage of, like in the case of Woodhawker. So what can you really hope for? What's the best thing you can hope for? Well, in the case of CM, then I hope that this doesn't become a person like an MGR. You know, to his credit, he's maybe getting a little better. He's not doing any big scams nowadays, is he? Not any big scams. You know, I'm being fair and objective here. And maybe one of those reasons MGR isn't as bad as he used to be is because of people like me putting in the time in my uploads years ago to call his ass out, right? So, yeah, I don't know. My final thought is maybe to be a help and not a hurt is what I'll say. And I would hate the thought that anyone would donate their hard-earned money to a fucking YouTuber online for their hobby videos, right? That stays the same regardless of who you are. All right? Everybody like that, right?